My name is Yaphet Tewahade, and this is my interview project. Tell me something about yourself. So, I am a sophomore at Temple University studying under the Fox School of Business and Management. I am currently double majoring in International Business and Asian Studies and plan on graduating December 2016. Personally, I consider myself introverted, but I do not mind working in a group setting. I consider myself a team player when need be, but I prefer to also think and analyze things independently. I speak Japanese fluently and have spoken it ever since I was a small kid. My mom is Japanese, and currently, as of now, I can speak it in a business level fluency, so I do not mind using the Japanese in a business sort of environment, which leads me to my long term goal. My long term goal is to work for an international based company, preferably in the East Asian, Japan region, and make use of the Japanese. More specifically, I plan on, or at least I want to be, an account or a consultant. And this is because my dad is a telecommunications consultant, and so I've grown to take an interest in the job or in the position. And also, I like to market, think of, analyze situations to problems, and present that to a group. I also have experience canvassing, political canvassing, although it's not marketing related or business related. The idea is similar in that I was trying to convince people or sales pitch people into signing a piece of paper to put this certain amendment onto the ballots. I was very successful in that and was almost promoted to being a team leader, but at that time the period had ended, so that I couldn't get my chance at that. I also am not afraid to ask questions when I need to, and I work diligently and efficiently. I don't like finishing work on the deadline and instead like to finish it a few days beforehand. I find that's a little less pressure and less stressful overall. And that's about myself. On to the second question. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. So the major significant accomplishment in life, it just happened a few weeks ago. I was a team leader for my human resource management 1101 video project. We were to do a PowerPoint presentation and record that presentation and put it on YouTube. Myself and five other members, we did our project on Jay-Z, and as a team leader, this was something new to me. I'm more relaxed or comfortable as a follower, and I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and try to be a team leader. The first few days were a little rough for me. I had to schedule team meetings during times where everyone was open, when everyone was open. I had to make sure to get everyone engaged, empower them, give them a little intellectual stimulation, individual consideration. I also had to regularly connect with them, answer any sort of questions they had via text or email. All in all, the position of team leader was difficult, but I grew to like it, and it became a little more comfortable as the days progressed. The one main thing I learned taking from this experience is that as you have more power, you have more responsibility, and I'm glad I experienced being a team leader. It showed that I have a little leader inside of me, which I would have not guessed. Again, I'm introverted. Personally, that doesn't mean I'm not a leader, but I do not see myself being a leader, is what I got out of it before, or what I was thinking of myself before the project. So being a team leader really showed that if you can get out of your comfort zone and try something new, it'll be worthwhile at the end. Tell me something you have learned in class. So the main thing I learned in my HRM 1101 class is the importance of transformational leadership. Being a transformational leader requires that you have individual consideration, intellectual stimulation, idealized influence, and inspirational motivation. I try to especially focus on the individual consideration and intellectual stimulation while I was the team leader for my video project. And basically, individual consideration is having that one-on-one relationship with your followers, or maybe in this case, employees. Intellectual stimulation is getting everyone involved, letting them think. Without letting them think and get them involved, I believe that they will lose the drive in pursuing the goal, whatever goal that a project or company wants to fulfill. So that is very important. Idealized influence is the role model inside the leader. As I got out of it, your values, you try to teach your values and vision to your followers or employees. Inspiration, motivation is somewhat like intellectual stimulation in that it gives people a purpose towards working, or inspiring to give them that motivation to work towards that company's vision or goal. I was reading actually a Wall Street Journal article that talked about the Microsoft CEO Nadella and how he had to make, or how in Microsoft there was a leadership change, and he sent out an email to everyone talking about the change. What caught my attention was the conclusion in the last two paragraphs, that in which he talked about the Olympic rowing team from University of Washington and how they were able to win a medal for three reasons. They were committed, they were determined, and they were optimistic. Through the email, I got out. I kind of took what I took from the interview or in the email is that he tried to influence everyone else to stay with those values, as well as another second point he made was that through those three values, we should also, or with those three values, we should also stay in sync or in swing in rowing terms to reach the company's goals and vision. I believe that being a transformational leader leads the company, or it's very important in a company's success in the business world. And it's not all about managing, organizing, planning the company's status, state at a quota, how many sales they have to make. It's not all about that. It's also about influencing and moving the employees, followers, overall towards that one goal, because in the end, everyone in that company needs to work together to be for that company's success. Thank you for the opportunity.